What's up, guys? Last video you got to take a look at the Crusader slash Paladin, like I like to call him, and this time we're going to take a look at the Witch Doctor. We're going to go with the pet build. This is viable in the early torment levels, viable for burbling. This is close to the build I used to level 60 to 70. I actually used fetish sycophants to level, but this build is a little more streamlined, a little more efficient than the build I used, I think. Talk a little bit about it. There's many Witch Doctor pet builds out there, and this is for me the one that I've had the most success with clearing. Just for a little pointer on certain items that aren't necessary, but because I have them, a couple of the things I use in my skill slots are here, and then I'll talk a little bit about what you can do to change those skill slots. Okay, so first and foremost, we have the Mask of Jerem. Mine adds 94% more damage for my pets, and you can see. I guess you can't see it. I don't know what the lowest roll is, but I know the highest roll is 100%. And I happen to put CDR gem in it. Not the best CDR gem, but pretty decent. Another thing to note is Reaper's Wraps. I was very happy with the way it worked for my Paladin, allowing me to spam my Wrath using abilities. So because I'm using Zombie Bears, I wanted to use this as well to help kind of just make use of my my mana, and also has fire damage, which we'll talk about a little bit. And lastly, the other thing that is worth mentioning is we have a homunculus. This could be Thing of the Deep. Do I have a Thing of the Deep in my bag? Don't tell me I threw away my Thing of the Deep. I did throw away my Thing of the Deep. Homunculus is pretty good. Or I Thing of the Deep is good, but Homunculus is pretty nice. Because it summons the zombie dogs, so I don't have to use a skill slot for zombie dogs, and then instead I can use it for something else. So let's look at the skills real quick. Let's talk about the passives first, because I feel that's the most important. Grave Injustice is by far the best passive available to Witch Doctors. It'll reduce the cooldown of your skills by 1 second whenever something dies within 20 yards. With Thing of the Deep, you extend that radius to 40 yards. That's why a lot of people like to use Thing of the Deep. But for me, because I'm using the health globes to manage my Reaper's Wraps and my mana, that's why I don't use Thing of the Deep. I actually disenchanted it, I guess, but oh well, you can get another one pretty easily. This is going to really help us to manage our cooldowns, especially with those spells that you'll see. Tribal Rites reduce the cooldowns of Fetish Army, Big Bag Voodoo, Gargantuan, and Mass Confusion. Midnight Feast to get another dog and to make the dogs and Gargantuan deal more damage. And Rush of Essence, which we can use with Spirit Walk and Spirit Barrage. Okay, Spirit Barrage, this is like when you're out of mana and you need to refill stuff, you use this. I'm using Spirit as Willing. I'm not sure it's even necessary. I think I could probably get away with using Well of Souls, but we'll just stick with Spirit Willing. I'm using Wall of Zombies, Wrecking Crew. This skill is highly underrated, underutilized. This is just like straight up taunt. Like, this is the spell to bunch mobs up. People use Pernado or whatever. That's pretty good, but I think this is just way better. Way better, and then it allows you to spam Zombie Bears, right? Zombie Charger. And this is your mana sink. So you use this in packs or whatever, kill a bunch of stuff. So you wait for your bigger cooldowns to go down. Spirit Walk, you just kind of need emergency, a way to break jailer effects. Gargantuan Wrathful Protector. And with the different cooldown reduction we have with the Tribal Rites and Grave Injustice, this guy, you will be able to cast him like almost in every fight. And he's fire damage, so it works with the fire elemental I have. And he does a shitload of damage. A friend of mine who I played with, he was doing crits of 260 million. His build is a little different from mine. He uses, what is that passive? Pierce the Veil. But as you can see, this build doesn't need Pierce the Veil. We're not using it. And then I have Fetish Army here. if you use a fetish Sycophants build, like one of these is fetish Sycophants, then you don't need fetish army. Instead, you can play Big Bad Voodoo. And this is the build I use for solo. In a group, you can decide what to change. Maybe you drop Spirit Barrage, maybe you drop Fetish Army, maybe you drop Wall of Zombies. But in its place, you put Big Bad Voodoo, and then you use either Slam Dance or Rain Dance, right? Probably Slam Dance. So yeah, that's the build. We're in Torment 2. We're going to give it a try right now. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put up a wall of zombies. That's my opening play against most groups. If it's a small group like that, you don't even really need to do anything crazy. I know you want the speed of the clear, but right now this is nothing, so just... It's like they really nerfed it. Oh, okay, see, no, that's bad. So I don't want this group to get crazy, so spam that, kill this. So nothing really different here. This is just like, it seems like a typical, what do you call that? Typical bear build, right? But you'll see in a little bit that it's going to be quite different. And see, what I really like is that the wall of zombies, it just really allows me to just hold everyone down, spam this ability, and I can get distance, hit some guys, regenerate mana, put stuff up, and just continue. Like I could be using my Raffle Protector here, but I want to save that for one elite, just to show you like the max damage that this thing is going to be really doing. Like obviously this is not, I'm not itemizing my clear as best I can, but we're gonna get through this pretty easily. So, and this what's the spell called? Spirit Barrage. Very awesome. So like, you know, see these pets, they don't really do a lot of damage, but what they do is keep things off you. And that's really all you want from them. That's all you can really ask. Okay, well, onto that. Like you see the Reaper's Wraps doesn't have an effect right now, but when we face a big elite or like a boss or something, that's when the effect is just going to get really, really crazy. So these pets aren't doing the great damage. Obviously, my endgame goal is to get a full Zudimasa set so that I can have my fetish army running around all the time, which would be pretty great. I wish that they showed like the number of fetishes you had, like in play. I think that would be very, very helpful, especially for a lot of these builds. So it's very. I don't feel like, you know, I don't know. I'm always surprised. Like I usually only farm tier 1 or Torment 1 because, you know, I'm just worried about the resist and like, you know, I don't have enough of whatever. Like I don't know, but it just seems like. It just seems like the game just became much easier after they patched it, like the other day. Alright, let's just put out a guy. Let's get that. Oh, let's get this guy out there. And he just hit something for 45 million. You can see he's going to town on things right now. So since I don't have to worry about anything that's, you know, whatever, I'm just gonna pick things off. And as you can see, he's gonna come back already. So this is pretty easy. Man, where are the elites? What is going on here? Alright, so yeah, we got that mana regen happening, so start popping skills. Dude, this is such a slow clear. I really want. Like, I'm really just holding back on the cooldowns because I really want to reach an elite. But see, you know, the thing is, you really don't have to hold back on cooldowns. Like, you're going to be killing stuff so fast, you're going to be proccing Grave Injustice, like, all the time. Like, our guys we're going to be able to cast a Gargantuan in 10 seconds, so that's pretty awesome, I think. pretty easy, man. Man, where are they? Are there no elites in the stage? This is one of those fucked up maps, man. Like, for real, yo. This is the slowest, so helpful. This, to me, is like the... not the craziest build, right? I mean, it doesn't have acid rain. A lot of people like that shit. I do not like that. I like zombie bears. I think zombie bears get shit done. Like, it is just too wild. Yuck. What is with this stage? What an ugly stage. The design, the layout of a lot of these stages is just... Okay, here we go. Oh, now let's do this. And I don't know if you see these numbers, but believe me when I say things are dying. Okay. And, you know, I just want to manage my mana, my resource. So I go around picking up globes when I can. Doing whatever damage I can. Oh shit, what is going on? There, you back up again? And you just let that guy come and do the damage, like he does crazy shit. Like, ideally what you want to do is use zombie chargers to burn everything down, and then cast, what is his name? Your Gargantuan. That's the ideal play. Oh, the dog's just doing that. Well, that wasn't as fast as I thought it was going to be. Oh, this is Torment 2, right? It's always important to hit your mobs a few times and then let the zombies, hit the mobs with your mana generators and then let the zombies do the work. Or the bears. God damn, what is with my speaking today like that? Fucking calling Crusader Paladins, calling bear zombies. Crazy. That's just damage. Pretty easy clear so far. No elite, not enough elites. That's kind of strange to me right now. What is going on? Where are the elite mobs? That's ideal. Like, see that's what I'm saying. The zombie wall, it puts everything together. That's the perfect kind of spell. That's exactly what you want for zombie bears. You know, it's exactly what you want. Even more than Pyranado to me. Oh, this stage, man. I like literally, like, this is the worst fucking... why do my videos always get the, like, fucking worst hell riffs? Or Nephilim riffs? Jeez, man. What a stage. Tell me it's like, okay, well, at least it goes on. See, you only need to use that, Spirit Barrage like a few times, and I mean, you know, then you're all good. Back to full mana. Okay, now we're just gonna pop cooldowns. We got so much shit not happening here. So. I mean, look at this fucking zombie, or this Gargantuan. He's just fucking going to town on shit, man. So he's down. Look at, he's back up. Like, I mean, I could have used Sting of the Deep and I could have put him up all the time, but to me, it's just not as effective as having one more cooldown you know, I mean, use the cooldown right now. Like, fuck it. If the groups are big enough, like, why not? You know. These guys go to work, man. Like, get these guys to do work. This stage, man. And of course this is going to be that stage that's just like, it's only one level, there's nothing else. And of course I'm going, like, pigeonholing myself into fucking one shit, I don't know, side, and like, probably another side, like, other shit that I haven't dealt with. And I gotta run all the way to the other side. More bullshit. It's a map, man. One of the worst maps in my opinion. At least it's only one level, right? I mean, there's... But where are the elites, man? What is going on? Like, we've only had challenged, like, what, one elite group? Yeah, fuck it. I don't even want to see the next levels, man. We are gonna just skip. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, I gotta stay out of range of that for a while. And see, this is kind of the problem. Like, you notice my guy's just not doing jack shit. So we're gonna run through and get on the other side of things, so that maybe, just maybe, we can get more out of our shit. Oh fuck, what's going on?
I cannot do
that. See, it's important to have something like that on, like a. Alright, we're gonna pull another. There, guy. No, that guy's just doing work. Like, my damage is kind of weak, but that guy's damage is fucking definitely not weak. So, like, you know, because I'm getting all these things, I can just spam zombie bears like fucking total disregard for anything. Just grab some health pots, fill it up. Reaper's Wraps, man, very good. Is it a crutch? I mean, maybe. It's probably a crutch, right? Torment 2, man, what the fuck is going on? Okay. This is cool. You know, because I don't have, what is that spell called? Thing of the, or the ability Thing of the Deep, I want to be right in the thick of things, you know? And Wall of Zombies is just so good at that. Right. Okay, well, there's a guy. It's a guy, I think I'll use my shit on him. Yeah, I'm getting him pretty hard. What's up with my fucking Legion? There we go. Go to work, little guys. Show this guy, please. Oh, look at my zombie. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Oh, lordy. So, you know, I clearly need more damage. Like, I'm only at 500 some damage right now. And that's got a negative effect on what I do here. So I really need to up that damage. But the clear is safe. I'm not really in any threat of dying, you know. It's taking me a long time, but so, you know, probably clearing Torment 1 is might be better for me. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, look at all these guys. So. All right, put a wall, and we're gonna say whatever. Okay, running through, putting down these guys because now. It's the best place to put them. Look at those elites just go down. Now that's what you want. That is what you want. Fill up my mana. So really, where you place the gargantuan, does matter. Pretty much just cleared that. And look at Gargus up again. Like one battle later. A lot of this terrain makes zombie bears kind of tough to use, but okay, well now this is the time. Those cooldowns. Not like the mob that we're seeing here. Oh, what is this? Oh, let me put another zombie. Okay, let me get more guards. You know what I'm saying? Another guard. Like that was. This is like slow farming, I guess to some extent. If if I did a lower tournament level like Tournament 1, I'd probably clear it much quicker. But it's safe. Like look how safe I am. I'm like really never in any harm, you know. So very fun. Interesting build. Like a lot of these mobs would have been problematic because I don't have. If I didn't use zombie dogs, I wouldn't have a way to tank them. But I got homunculus and saving me. So, like, I don't even care that they're not leeching beasts or anything. Just the fact that they're there to be like a meat shield and deter mobs from attacking me. That limits the amount of running around I have to do, and therefore increases the amount of DPS I can do. So, alright, right here, we're just gonna throw a bunch of this shit. Alright, grab one of those. Damn it, this fucking wall, man. Okay, let me get down here. Cast this down. Yeah, none of you guys fuck around. Look at that 42 mil. Is that 42 mil? I mean, remember, you could get like 80, like, I would be getting 80 plus crits if I chose to use that one Pierce the Veil, right? But it's not, for me, it's just not worth it. Like, the damage to have the mana issues that it provides, I'm not into that, you know? Oh, this is interesting. So now, only the boss is taking damage. Right? Yeah, so he's getting fucked. Now I can safely give him range damage. What the hell? This is where the Wrathful Protector just goes wild. Like look at his damage. Like look at every time he swings on him. Our opponent is losing considerable amount. For our boss. These guys are just gonna melt him. He's dead, so I guess that clear took a while, but you can see the power of the build. Minutes or whatever. I guess it would have been quicker had we used Torment 1 or something, but it's a safe farm. My damage is kind of, it was slow, so that kind of tells me that my damage is low. we'll take a quick look at Paragon points. Core, you always put in an int because int is going to give you all resist. So yeah, you put it there. For this thing, I don't know how much I really need CDR because you have Grave Injustice, so I don't put any points there. I do think you want to put things in crit hit and crit chance, and you want to keep a 1-to-1 or 1-to-10 ratio. 1% of critical hit chance for 10 critical hit damage. You see it here, it's off, but I'll show you on my character sheet that we're close. Here, I put it in life since we're not worried about resist all. And then here, even though I put in resource cost reduction, I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to put it all into area damage. And then right here, crit hit 35%, crit hit damage 310%. So ideally, I want to be at 350% crit hit damage to match my crit hit chance 1-to-10. Right? So that's the build, guys. Enjoy.